Hey, this is Eddie from Talkin Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift, and I just want to talk to you about our advertisers. We don't have any. If you want to advertise on our show, email
Louisville
us.
Sluggers dropped us last week.
Email us at, what is it, Jim?
Jim and Eddie at yahoo.com.
Yeah, if you email us and you got a company and you want to
it's the word
advertise on our
and.
show.
It's not that stupid little curly thing that's useless.
Go to our website, which is jimandeddytalkshit.com. And do we even need .com anymore? Everybody knows.
Or World Wide Web. You don't need World Wide Web.
Or
Who was the cock who did that? Put World Wide Web like, oh, fucking hell.
Mr. Internet.
Yeah, like it's the world. I've really conquered the fucking...
Well, there goes my plug. Anyway.
So the internet aren't going to sponsor us.
The internet's not.
Who owns the internet?
We do.
What, the people?
It's like the ocean.
Get
That's
the fuck out. You are stoned.
jimandeddytalkshit.com. There's a donate button right there. Just click donate. You get all kinds of stuff. Posters, t-shirts, CDs, DVDs. Jason will write a song about you. You get to come hang out at the show. We just had a guy last week here, and we appreciate all the support. Go to Stitcher, download us on their website or our website or wherever. Find Stitcher, download it to your app or your smartphone or whatever you get, and get the promotional code Jim and Eddie.
We all own a lot of radiation. Thanks.
I like that, yeah.
Well, there goes this show.
Yeah, right.
We didn't even introduce the show yet. We're working backwards.
We need more structure.
We need tons of structure. Well, this goes before the
All right, we'll start again.
Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless, oh, their mouths. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit. Jim and Eddie. Talk shit. Jim and Eddie.
Hey, you're listening to Talkin Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift. I'm Eddie Ift. I'm on the couch with Jim Jeffries at the Rape Cottage. We lured another female into the room tonight. We've got a guest here.
Female in the room.
Lauren Ashley Bishop, who has been a guest of my house when I wasn't here. Our producer, Jesse Shapiro, brought her here. They had a party. They fucked everything up. They stole shit. They pissed.
How do you know Jesse?
How do I know Jesse? I don't know. How do I know Jesse? Some sort of alcohol-related event, I think.
Oh.
And yeah.
Jesse, our producer, he's a drunk. He's a drunk. He's a slur.
He is drunk or he is drunk.
Both.
He has a
Yes.
drunk disposition to him.
Well, yeah, we solidly took care of that while you were out of town. Yeah, that was great. We told Eddie that we were throwing a party when he was in Australia. We were posted on his Facebook like, "Oh, bro, where were you?" He's like, "I'm fucking pissed. Where you stop this shit?"
I threatened to masturbate in his room today, and he got angry at me.
See, I've already done that.
Yeah, so have I.
So is Andy Dick.
You were more upset about Jim than Andy.
That's Jason Hour of Power, who's here today.
Andy Dick
physically.
really did, though, didn't he?
Mentally, we don't know if Jason's here. We've been looking at him. We've been watching. He looks incredibly high.
He's gotten very flat cap over the last couple of weeks. I've seen you.
I don't know what that means.
You're wearing a flat
You wear
cap.
flat caps.
Oh, flat cap.
Which I find offensive. As a balding man, I hate a man with a full head of hair that wears a hat. That's for the bald.
You do have an amazing head of hair. That's one
Thank
good
you.
thing that you have.
I have a nice mane.
It
Yeah,
is
but-
bursting forth from you're like a little chubby Gallagher right now. Like
You're not a comedian.
Oh, no, I thought she was talking about Liam Gallagher. Who I met the other day. Thank you. Not much of a story.
Didn't you meet him before in a bar when you said you fucked Manuel's daughter?
No, I met Noel Gallagher. I met
Oh, so
Liam
now
Gallagher.
you love Liam.
Now I've met both the brothers.
Who's the bigger troublemaker?
Well, Liam's known to be the bigger troublemaker, but I met him and he knew who I was, and he was happy that I wear his clothing on the television.
Oh, is that whose that is?
Yeah, Pretty Green. I wear his clothes on
I
the
wear
TV.
yours.
So Pretty Green would like to sponsor us.
Did he
so, yeah.
really know who you were, or was it one of these where you told him who you were?
I told him who I was,
And then he
he
goes,
said,
"Yeah."
"You're the guy who wears my clothes on the TV. You do the jokes about drinking," which could be any comic. But I said, "Yeah, I do drinking jokes."
Because
I was in.
I did the same thing when I met Travis Pastrana. I was trying to tell him that a friend of mine, or two friends of mine, Dan Levy and Arj Barker, were on his roast. And I was trying to say, I'm a comedian. Remember when you did that roast? And he goes, yeah, I loved you.
There you go.
And I was like, that wasn't me.
No, he did know me.
Okay.
Yeah.
do you talk about wearing his clothes on stage?
No, but his clothing brand's quite new, and I've embraced it.
Because Jim's a big Oasis fan.
Oh, okay.
It's nice clothes as well. I like Pretty Green. If Pretty Green would like to sponsor the show.
Yeah, Pretty Green. If you want to sponsor the show, we need an advertiser. Otherwise, we got to keep taking donations. And guys, you've been great.
They haven't really.
No, they have. They've been fucking good. There's a lot.
I haven't seen a cent.
That's because I keep it. And Jason, where do you think he gets his weed now?
I was gonna say Jason smoked it all.
A lot of people
Tonight.
donate and say, don't let fucking Jason smoke this fucking weed. Or they go, I want it to be, and here's $50. Make sure it's all in ones, and I want you to rip up every one of them in Jason's face. And we have two guys that want to come to the show. We are going to let you come to the show. Both of them are donating $1,000.
Brown paper bag.
One guy, both of them, we're blindfolding you. We're going to meet you in a parking lot. You're not going to get to know the hidden location of the rape cottage.
They'll never figure out where we are when they walk out the door and see the beach. like they'll go, where's this secret location?
All they have to do is look for the rapiest alley in Venice.
Rapiest alley.
That's it.
That narrows it down to about 100 alleys in Venice's defense.
Jason, how many alleys have you raped in?
I've never raped.
You
never raped?
No.
I can't imagine you having sex otherwise.
Jason's-
I can't imagine a woman giving consent. Like, I'm not saying that you're a rapist, but it always is going to end that way.
Jason is he's in all his glory tonight because both his girlfriends are in the room.
Yeah, my
tonight.
girlfriends.
He's got Meredith here. He's got Lalit. And Meredith's looking good with the
Purple hair.
purple hair, purple hair.
And she got that from the lovely people at... what's
Don't
the name
say
of
it.
the
Don't say
company?
it.
No, I just said they were lovely.
They're not, but they're not paying for advertising. So fuck.
No. I like to give like...
Should we give them props?
I like to
No,
give,
you don't have to do anything.
I like
It's
to
good.
do advertising
He
to...
doesn't want us to.
I like to do advertisements to up-and-coming companies that may
Yeah,
never make
It's not
it.
an up and coming company.
You
It's a
know.
great company. How big is it? How many billions in assets?
They do about 36 million a year in Europe.
36 million a year.
And you got 10% of that?
No.
And how much of that went
Holy
into...
fucking shit. No, I
Right.
don't.
You're getting 10% of 36 million.
No. You're on crack.
How much do you tell people we make out of this podcast if you reckon they're worth 36 million?
Was that just a guess?
We got to end this. Like, this isn't good. Go back. It's not good. Like, it's not good.
we didn't throw out a figure.
We didn't even say the name.
I
I
just
said
said
that company in Europe does that much, but like
I
don't
just-
wanna-
What company?
We're
We
gonna
didn't-
cut all of this.
No,
We didn't even say
because
their
we're gonna
name.
get sued
We didn't say their name.
We haven't said the
by
name.
me.
You're going to get sued by you. Jason knows a lawyer. He's also a bloke who sells fucking little skulls on Venice Beach. You know, it's one of those.
Come on, let's leave it.
I didn't even
make
Oh
fun.
my God, he's amazing. I might
worked-
take his virginity
he-
by the end of the night,
you
just
might-
because it'd be cute.
Do you want to have an elephant's ear resting on your head while you're sucking off?
Oh,
You're not going to take his virginity because
You might be the first guy to make him come.
Oh,
if he
He can't
he's
come
not going
when
to be
he-
able to come. Our toilets are stuffed up and he can't take a shit.
is that where you like to try and have sex? Is on the toilet?
No,
I've never done
he
that.
can, he
Come
can
when he
come
has
when
to
he
take a shit.
masturbates. He can come when he masturbates, but not if there's a woman involved.
Not if there's really. Is that true, Jason?
You've said this
What
on the
about,
show
what
before.
about an animal?
Why do you look at me like that when you've
I'm
said
trying to
this?
like. I want
You've
a bridge.
said-
I want you to be happy for the
No,
Christ's
no.
sake.
He could do it with an animal, but Elite won't let him.
Lilith's not an animal, just that thing around her vagina.
It's like a hairy version of that pit from Return of the Jedi.
It's her man cave.
Chewbacca coming out of there, cousin it.
I like how Meredith doesn't understand how microphones work and people are wearing earphones. Your voice is not meant to get louder in the room.
Meredith can't hear anything.
But she can't hear anything.
She doesn't have the headphones on. She doesn't know what we're saying.
The purple hair looks good.
Yeah, we're going to get Lilith to make out with Meredith. That's the goal.
No, Lilith can hear.
But Lilith doesn't care.
Now, this is the thing is, I found out today. Now, sometimes, and what happens, Jason, when I've got people over, I venture out of the house every now and again, correct?
it's almost like a report.
Yeah.
It like comes back to me. Hey, I've seen that gym guy around.
I don't even know any of your friends, but I'm renowned in the neighborhood as not leaving the house. Which I don't know how you get renowned for that. Because you
Right,
think
because who knows?
Yeah, I'll tell you how you get renowned for it. Jason tells everybody about you and about his life with Jim Jeffries, and everybody thinks you're an imaginary friend.
Yeah.
And so when he is talking about Jim Jeffries and Jim, we're playing pinball, and Jim and I, we played PlayStation all day, and we go on trips together. We
Yeah,
went
you
to
definitely sound fake.
we went and bought a car, and Jim's got a big orange car with a big motor.
I bought a big orange car 2 days ago.
And then he tells the stories,
Dukes of
and
Hazzard
then
car?
yes, it is the Dukes of Hazzard car, and then we'll get into
sure
that. Wait, We'll
awesome.
get into it. We'll get into that. That's
Brand
next.
new,
That's
brand
okay.
spanking.
Like I
Hemi.
said, we'll get into your Hemi. And
Hemi engine.
so then when
Dodge Challenger.
when
Christ,
Jim
Hemi.
goes, or when Jason goes out, and finally you appear, you are this like thing that he's been
Messiah character.
Yeah.
I don't like that, but I only appear when I've got guests over, don't I?
Pretty much.
And if they let me get out of the house, if
Yeah.
I've got friends over or whatever, I get out of the house. And so, but I've gotten more adventurous. I go down to, Jason has a little patch down the end of the road, which is just a bit of concrete, where may I add, I'm going to tell the full story. Today I went out and got sushi because the cleaners were here, and you have to leave the house when the cleaners are here because there's too much guilt involved. And you just sit there I did that. Right? And then, when they're cleaning the
That's what I
blood
always say,
splatter off
yeah.
the toilet bowl, and you're like,
He's not. By the way, he's not joking about that because
I've
when
heard about his hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
when
I
I
know.
saw the blood
See,
splatter like 3 days
you know
ago,
what I like?
and I've been in my girlfriend's house since then.
you know what I like about this? It's like we've just met and you've heard about the hemorrhoids. I am a mythological messiah-like character.
You really are. I've heard that not only do you not only are you into like the fact that you shit blood, but you're like, it's really cool when you fart blood. Like I had such a visual.
No, I never said I farted blood. Did I?
No, that's my nickname.
Eddie's
Is that
nickname,
yours?
yeah,
My
his
nickname's Blood
workout code name is Blood Fart.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no.
sorry, I didn't get
don't
your-
fart blood. I'm a blotter. Anyway,
I'm a blood farter.
I'm glad I got that settled.
Shit fart, blood fart.
Good.
I'm a shit farter. Yeah. Anyway, so I go down. Meredith is in all of her purple glory, working in the coffee shop at the patch because Meredith's life's going
At the
ahead.
I love like you
Like,
call it the patch.
The concrete patch.
Oh, it's like they fight over it like the beginning of West Side Story. They have this little tiny area. It's got a sushi restaurant. It's got a little thing that says pupusas.
Yeah, El
And it's got
Salvador.
a Lebanese guy that I sometimes go to, but it's not very good.
And the juice shop where
And-
Jason
Oh,
was a
whoa,
Jew.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
then-
He's Armenian.
Oh yeah, but
Just
he
get that straight.
serves Lebanese food because Armenia doesn't have its own culture. They just stole from others. You haven't got a microphone, Lalit. Your opinion doesn't count. And then at the end, there's a guy that sells pizza who no one likes in the area. I don't know why, but because all of his clientele are scumbags because he sells the dollar slice.
99 cents for a
Yeah.
slice.
No,
You
yeah.
hate anybody who sells pizza.
I know, but his
That's
his
right.
clientele, they all eat the pizza at the
all
other
homeless guys.
restaurants.
He's
and
like
stuff.
the source of 80% of the litter on the beach. Probably.
Yeah, and he
And then-
attracts all the homeless
and then
shit.
For
there's
some reason, I thought you were going to say he's a source of 80% of AIDS in Venice. Like, I don't know.
No, that's-
why.
No, that's Eddie.
That's Eddie.
No,
That
that's
would be Eddie.
No,
That's
no,
what I
then-
pictured with this guy.
Then there's a guy who looks like Edgar off 24. This big fat guy who looks like a Far Side character who rides along a remote control skateboard with a bum bag on. Who is the most arrogant fat cunt in the fucking planet.
Yes.
And as soon as he skateboards around the corner, everybody, even if you just see him for the first time, the whole mood changes. Everyone gets fucking angry when Fatty McSkate comes around.
I did possibly the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I fucking hate that guy
I
so
hate him.
much.
Everybody hates
I
that
hate
guy.
him.
Wait. I'm driving down Speedway, the alley.
I would
down
hit him.
I went for him. Swear to God. And Laura, my girlfriend in the car, goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I go, I don't know why I just did that. And I got as close to him as I could.
I hate him.
Without hitting him, and then stopped and hit the brakes as hard as I could because I wanted to see the fat cunt fall off his skateboard.
Wait, it's a remote.
It's remote control.
Yeah.
It's a
Have you seen them?
skateboard that's sort of between the size of a skateboard and a surfboard. Like it's a large skateboard.
Yeah.
Now this man would be 300 pounds.
Oh, no,
at
no,
least.
350.
No,
350.
he's,
So it would
he's
behoove
like
him to get the
450,
fuck off
500
and
range.
walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason's
No.
right.
And he has a cord that comes out the bottom of the skateboard.
And he holds it like a gun.
that you hold. That you're like,
Who
and
made this Star Wars shit for him?
I don't
Actually,
know,
that's probably
but-
exactly who made it for him as a Star Wars nerd.
It's the Lucas people.
Yeah.
Skywalker sound. And so he presses his little thing and he rides along, but he has a bum bag on, or you would call it a fanny pack.
Oh,
Which-
a
which-
bum bag is so much better.
I
Yeah.
know. Well, in Australia, the word fanny means vagina, right? I was 14.
Is it really?
Yeah. And in Britain, everywhere in the world means vagina. If you go fanny, I fucked her in a fanny, it doesn't mean ass, right? Fanny only means ass in America. Now, I was 14. I came to America on a holiday with the family, and we went to Knott's Berry Farm or something. And before we went on the roller coaster, that was the era of fanny packs. And when they said, please put all items and fanny packs off to the side, me and my brothers fucking lost it. Like, that's the funniest thing, hands down, I'd ever heard. And anyway.
Because
so
you heard them say, please put your vaginas to the side,
if
basically.
someone said, please put a cunt pack to the side of the roller coaster,
I would never leave that country.
you would just go,
You never
this is
have.
the greatest place I've ever been to,
Yeah.
right?
Do you mean that fanny tree?
Yeah. Like that the majority of mortgages are held by a cunt.
Jason, you're ruining the show. Anyway, so this fat guy...
You fucking didn't get it.
I got
That's
it.
your problem.
I just
No, but what you should have said was cunt May.
Yeah, even I would have laughed along if I didn't get it. If everyone else was laughing, I'm a
Yeah.
follower.
You,
Everyone knows I'm a follower.
you
Cunt
fucked up
May.
you fucked up your own joke.
Yeah.
You didn't think it through. You should have tried it out on Lilith next to you, whispered in her ear.
Yeah.
If she giggled, then maybe take it to the microphone.
Yeah. You gotta work your material out in smaller podcasts before you go. You gotta go on the
an
open
open mic podcast
open
down
mic
at the Patch.
podcast. Yeah, just one of the homeless guys with a stick, just pointing it at your mouth. What do you think, Jason?
He's on that one.
So this fat guy, he rides. I don't know. We got sidetracked, but he just boils my blood, and he rides along in with those blue blocker sunglasses.
Yeah.
And he rides along, and
He wears
sort of
headphones. He wears
out
headphones.
of my way, and everyone hates him. Anyway, he skateboarded by, if you could call it skateboarding, and he made me angry. And then I'm sitting out there having my sushi, talking to Jason. Obviously, that was an amazing conversation. And then inside the coffee shop, there's like a big black guy who was like in the coffee shop talking to Meredith, and he said, "Oi, you fucking whore, bitch! You fucking slut whore! Fuck you, you fucking slut, bitch! Fuck face!"
To Meredith.
To Meredith,
This
going
is
mental.
skateboard guy?
No, this is another guy. The
black guy,
skateboard guy
black
just went
guy.
by and he made me angry already. Now, there's this black guy, and I didn't know what to do. So, obviously, I called upon the patch police, Jason. I went, Jason, instead of me going in,
no.
I fagged up and went, Jason,
And
there's been a problem in the coffee shop.
The worst thing you could have done. You gave him a chance to be the knight in
So,
shining armor.
But then the thing is, Jason comes over. This only happened today. Jason comes over to the coffee shop, sees the guy, knows the guy's name, which was
The guy with Tourette's?
Hammer.
Hammer.
Yeah,
Of course
Hammer.
The guy's Hammer. And then
Sure.
Jason goes, Hammer, that's enough. And then Hammer sort of stops, and Hammer comes out and goes, fuck that slut bitch, right?
Because it wasn't hammer time.
And then,
You're fired.
and then Jason sits back down, and I walk into the coffee shop, and I say to Meredith, I go, are you okay, you slut whore? There was someone in the shop who didn't know that me and Meredith were already friends. I just thought, geez, this girl gets a hard time.
No, they probably were like, this girl really must be a slut whore if everybody
well,
Well, she
knows.
is.
Purple hair. What do you
Purple hair.
fucking
Purple
think?
hair.
Deny it.
You didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. No.
Laughed at it.
She sleeps
It's really, it's nothing to be ashamed
now,
of.
I
sleeps with
only,
everyone but Jason.
I only saw that. So I may I add also, one time our friend Meredith here fucked the guy, and the foreplay was putting my HBO special on the TV. I don't think we've ever mentioned that.
Yeah.
They
Did it
started.
work?
She told me that
It
even.
wasn't
You
foreplay. We were having sex during it.
Oh, it was during.
No, but you put it on, like, let's watch this thing. And by the time we got to the religious bit, you were fucking.
So you were listening to him while you were fucking?
Yeah, she's
fucking
like,
to
I
his
know this.
stand-up.
I know this guy's a
Well,
stand-up. We should
were
watch
on
it.
drugs. We were on drugs.
Oh, that's
It
the
has
best,
to be.
That's the best
we
way.
mixed Vicodin and Molly.
Oh,
and
yeah.
what? Vicodin and what?
Mexican
Molly.
food?
Yeah, guacamole.
No,
Mole
she's saying
sauce?
Molly. Molly, E.
Well, not E, Molly. They're
Well,
different.
yeah.
What's Marley?
Molly.
It's like the most pure form of, it's like MDMA. It's like-
MDMA is that? Why don't you just call it MDMA?
Because she's hip.
Because-
And why don't you ever
Because
get
it's
me
She has
into
Molly.
purple
Molly?
hair.
Are we gonna
People
have
with
to cut
purple
this?
hair can't answer questions normally.
I love how Meredith is getting on the let's cut this thing. Yeah, because
You
you got
don't
this,
have to
you got
ask
this huge career. They're gonna fire you at the coffee shop for speaking to openly. So my point is, that was just half the story. Now the rest of the story is, Meredith, I think, says to me, it might have been Jason, but I think it was Meredith, Lilith wants to sleep with me. Now I'd like to hear more about
She
this.
said that to me today too.
Wait, no, that's what Jason said.
No, here, I'll tell you what happened to me. I went into the coffee shop today, and Meredith said, hey, can I come to the podcast tonight? And I said, yeah. She goes, Jason invited me. And I said, you're always welcome, Meredith. And she goes, will it be okay with Lalit? And I said, yeah, why not? She goes, well, apparently Lalit wants to sleep with me.
That is so not what
and
I
said, well, she did say she would rather sleep with you than Jason.
No, that doesn't mean she wants to sleep with her.
No, but I think she does.
No, I was asking if it was going to come up.
And
if I
how
came on the show.
would that come up?
And you guys were going to
How would
try
that-
and make us have a threesome on the show.
Not a threesome.
Not a threesome.
threesome.
No, we know you both have
I'll just-
Meredith, the twosome.
I'll just be wanking in the corner.
Watches. That's
It's
all
only a
people
threesome
do.
if my cum hits you.
Yeah, wait. But our question was, we had asked Jason, we said, if you were having a threesome with Meredith and Lalit, because we know he loves both of you, which one would get the load?
The load?
Yeah, which one of you would get it? And
He'd
Jason,
probably say that we'd both get it.
I was gonna say he'd like Pop-Tart that shit. Like I
I like it how Pop-Tart actually sounds like a ghetto type of threesome.
yo, I'm Pop-Tarted them bitches.
he'd spray it like those cleaning ladies cleaned the mirrors today.
You sound like the richest asshole when you talk about the cleaning ladies.
Jim paid for them.
No, they're not, wait, come on, they're Mexicans. It's like $5.
They're Ernie's relatives.
Yeah. He doesn't know them.
So wait,
They're from his father's side.
Of the fence.
so is this a three? Is this a three-way that you're trying to propose?
No. Would anybody want to see Jason in the middle of a threesome other than Jason?
Look,
I didn't
let's,
want to buy a ticket to it.
let's get down to bare taxes here. Will you two make up for us?
Make up?
Make out.
Just a little
See,
snog.
that's what I was
Just a little snog. Leet's up for it, aren't you?
And before you do it,
Turn the camera.
wait, shh.
You wouldn't be the first girl, Meredith, but.
Lily, you've made out with a chick before?
What's that?
You have made out with girls?
Yeah.
Meredith, have you?
There's a videotape of me making out with a cheerleader in her cheerleading
And
uniform.
now,
Not a cheerleader, Meredith.
they'll be.
Not that way.
Come on, do it for our listeners. They will love it.
Oh,
Our listeners will be in absolute
I can't-
heaven if you do
You
it.
gotta press the button, Jesse.
She's like, if we're gonna do this, I want it on the fucking record.
I'm still a therapist, though.
That's okay.
You are
We-
clearly
we-
solving
Therapy.
Client.
Yeah, but you're clearly
It's-
solving
it's-
someone's problem
We don't,
right
think,
here.
we don't think your career's going anywhere.
It's
tonight.
pronounced
Going
Lalit.
somewhere.
Lalit, it's pronounced the rapist.
That's right. I feel like I should, like,
We have a guy with a
need music?
camera.
ask
and
Meredith, would you like a drink?
will she put out the light?
This is how you court a woman, Jason.
I said, my darling, you look
God,
wonderful
Okay, I'm gonna take a
tonight.
sip.
No, sing the Indigo Girls.
Okay, the Indigo Girls.
Or some Melissa Etheridge.
You know what they actually
Okay,
sound
come on,
like.
come on.
But
You like it?
I do.
Wait, they're
When
now.
am I quick enough for this?
Their heads are getting closer and closer.
We want to see tongue. Come on.
Both are looking good tonight too. Oh, here it goes. Come on, get into it. There they
Yeah.
are making
Wow.
out. Holy
Oh.
shit.
It wasn't sexy like two pretty girls doing in porn. It was like two violent dykes. It was really.
It was more like
what?
it was more like
I
an
think
awkward.
violent sex is the best.
It was more like an awkward second
it
grade
was your
kiss.
first kiss.
They're just saying that so we can make.
No, it was really awkward.
That's what they're doing, Meredith.
I couldn't see, but the way you guys are describing it, it was like two ostriches trying to like make
Yeah,
out. Like
alright,
it's two gorgeous girls. It couldn't be bad.
It was
It's
like
because they want more.
it was like
No,
Meredith
it
lost
really
something.
was awkward. I'm not
It
gonna
was
lie to you.
awkward. It was awkward.
Okay.
I look at Jim while you were doing it, and we were both going, ugh.
Yeah, I was crouching down because I expected an erection, and now I'm standing and nothing going on down.
Before you even did it, I had an erection because I was looking at Machete, and then it went away.
I like. Anyone notice how Machete's paced his beer bottle like he has those bottles? Like Machete's put the beer bottle over his. Oh, they're still doing it.
again.
Oh, there you go.
Now this one's better. This is a better one. Lalit's grabbing her tit.
No, she's just Lily, grab her tits. Just
Grabbing my tit.
take the microphone away from
Grabbing her ass.
Jason.
Take the
Yeah.
mics
Jason.
away. Grab both
she
microphones.
needs both hands on the wheel.
Grab
Both hands on the wheel,
Look at
please.
Jason the rapist.
All right, now you know what I like? We have another female here, which gives us legitimacy.
Yeah.
If you weren't here, it would just
would
be
be
rapey.
creepy.
It'd be creepy.
No, but
Right.
now you're here
But
and you're like the
now you can
cheerleader at a rape.
charge. That's right. I'm a cheerleader at her rave.
I didn't want to have a beer, but I'm going to need a beer after this.
I'm going to need two.
I'll have beer. Meredith,
What?
Meredith, how did you enjoy that when you and
She has tasty lip gloss.
and Lilith, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, she has very
Now, fluid-wise, the two of you, how's that going? Is there moistness? Is there?
Don't use that word. Don't use that word.
Moist or
Bad
fluid?
word. I don't
Yeah,
like
the
that
N
word either. It's
No,
not
you're
hot.
trying to get
Don't
two girls
use the
to make
N-word.
Did either of you squirt?
It causes the opposite effect.
All right. I like it when men use the word panties because girls.
Oh, God.
If their pussies are drying up, the only reason is because Jason's standing next to them.
Are your panties moist? Is there moistness in your panties?
Yeah, that's when you get a kick in the. And you're still trying to get them to make out.
All right. I'm sorry.
We're not trying to get them
sorry.
to make out. We're forcing them to. They're not getting out of the house
The
otherwise.
gun that's being
All right. Okay. Now just do it. We won't say.
This is how Amanda Knox started.
We're not even here. The two of you have been at home. You are playing a board game. One of your hands touches the other one. One thing led to
You're
another.
watching a Jim Jeffries DVD.
You're watching a Jim Jeffries DVD. You were debating over who was cuter, me or Eddie.
You're both talking about how you'd like to kill Jason Hour.
Yeah.
That's where the Amanda Knox situation comes in.
You just had a bitching session about Jason, and the two of you are rather
yeah,
horny.
You found out that he's roofied both of you.
Now, what happens? This will be the last time. You'll never have to do it
Yeah.
again.
Better be some hands on some boobs.
Come on.
Because he
No,
said,
because-
now what happens?
No, come on. It's the time.
And
I want to see who the aggressor. I want to see who.
We know who the
I can
aggressor
tell
is.
who the aggressor
Who's the
is.
bull dyke in the
We'll
relationship?
see. We'll see. Come
I
on.
want to see. We want
Two of
to see.
you.
God.
No. I'm just saying that you're more effeminate, Meredith.
She's.
I don't know. I started.
We think Lilith's the aggressor.
She's
Okay.
the dominant one.
All right,
That's
come on,
the
yeah.
dominant one.
Oh,
choke.
Lilith just choked Meredith. Okay, now what happens? What goes on now?
Oh, this is like our video
Twist some
on
nipples.
YouPorn.
Come on.
Reverse psychology. I don't even want to see it.
Unless you're
Yeah,
gonna
who cares if they make out?
Waste of time. Who doesn't?
It's
This
really
is just
boring.
boring.
Can't believe you made him play a board game.
Yeah.
Terrible.
It was Monopoly.
It's not
They
like
were
it's not
fighting
11
over
day or
Mayfair.
anything, yeah.
She didn't want to sell it to her, and she said, maybe I'll sell it to
Mayfair.
you.
What kind of fucked up version of Monopoly do you come from?
We're all
The
huddled up
British-
right now.
British
While they're
Quick
sitting
game's
over
a
there
good
not
game,
doing
right, Jim?
anything.
All right, if you two make out, me and Eddie will make out.
You guys make out first.
No. It's not going to happen.
Lilith, there's a double standard in this world for a reason. It's acceptable for women to make out like this. It's
Because
not acceptable for
I've
guys
got
to-
money. Does it take money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
make it
got
rain.
money.
She
You
gave
got to
a lap
make out for
dance.
30 seconds flat. You get $20 to split between you. I'm not going to rip it up. I'm not a fucking idiot. It's $20 fucking
Look,
dollars.
I want to see you make out. Do it.
Okay.
Oh,
Now.
I like that. That now it got hot.
No
Lauren
money.
Ashley Bishop
Just making out.
is forcing rape.
This is not forcing rape. I'm forcing fucking sexual tension to get out of the room. Make out now. There you go. You're both hot. Doesn't
Oh,
take
now they're
long.
making out, and Lilith's hands are moving a little bit. Meredith's grabbing her neck.
Oh,
Lilith's
wait,
got
there's
her
on the
hand.
leg, on the
Lilith's got her
leg.
hand on Meredith's thigh. They're kissing. I see tongue there. This is getting good.
Yeah, it is.
Now they're giggling. That just got ruined. They just giggled.
Well, you are refereeing it. Like, you're calling it like a sports event.
30 seconds.
That wasn't
She's
30
coming
seconds.
down the leg. Coming down
Keep
the
going.
leg.
Yep.
There
All right,
you
Jay.
go. Here's that.
Just to prove, Jason, give him the money.
All right,
Give him the money. $20. Jason's giving to him. And he
here you
just
go.
I knew he was
ripped it
going
up.
to do that.
Ripped it up.
I knew he was going to do
They
that.
should have ripped it up more. They can stick that
Well,
back
they-
together,
that's the-
numbnuts.
That's the memory. They have matching
That's like
serial
their-
numbers for this
Wanna go
moment.
get
No,
Their
no.
friendship
Their
necklaces.
memory is going to be the YouTube video of it.
Actually, I want half of that back. They didn't do 30 seconds. That cost me $20.
You can have the small half.
Ah, cool.
It's worth it. I got a little blood flow.
This is worth 20 and that's worth nothing.
Is it really?
Yep.
How does that work?
You just need the bigger half.
Oh, I don't know
It's
about
true.
that.
You need the bigger half.
I'm so glad YouTube
Like in
wasn't
everything, right,
around when
Mary?
I was in college. Shit, I would have been in so much trouble.
All right, I'll
Did
tell
you
you
make
what.
that- wait.
Give me the 20 back. I'll give you a full 5.
Did
not ripped up.
Lauren Ashley Bishop, did you used to make out with chicks in college a lot?
Yeah, on drugs.
But that was like
They were on
that's
drugs
the
or
thing,
you
like,
were on
like
drugs?
That's like me on drugs. I used to make up with heaps of chicks.
right, exactly. That's how I can identify with you
that-
guys because you do a lot of coke, you do a lot of ecstasy. That shit just happens.
I feel like that is a new thing within the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You don't think that
It's
chicks
go-
ever
no,
got
no.
coked up in the 70s
No,
and made
girl,
out?
no. I think
Not like they do
I
now.
think it happened in the 70s. It stopped in the 80s and 90s and came back
Because
in
all
2000.
the women were terrifyingly ugly.
Yeah,
But I think
it was you couldn't get 2 perms perms too close.
There's the bangs. Yeah.
It's not even sexy unless you catch the girls
Baggy
doing
sweaters.
it like behind closed
I
doors.
hate it when it's a girl's go-to move at a party
To get attention.
to get attention. Like, oh, stop making out with my friends because I want to get attention.
Oh, yeah. no.
Watching this, what happened right here, it looked like Lalit was really enjoying herself.
Yeah.
And
Well, look at their
Meredith was
legs.
like, fuck
I
it.
think
Yeah,
Meredith was too.
Lalit's body language is into Meredith, and Meredith is going away from Lalit.
No, is there any chance?
Oh, yeah.
Is there any
Better?
chance that we could have created a relationship here?
Now the big question.
Oh,
The big question now.
Five
The
microphones
big
and a
question.
camera again?
Now that you two are a team, in my mind, you're just one person from now on.
What were you?
Who do you as a
Meredith.
pair want to have a threesome with out of me, Jason, or Eddie?
Wait. Yeah, if you had to have a threesome as a team.
As a team, you have to decide.
You had to have a threesome.
decide. Me, Jason, or Eddie. And no, none of this quiet.
Just one night, one threesome.
Not even one night, just an hour.
One-
Just
yeah,
an
one-
hour, just 1 hour,
one of
up
the
in a
three.
room.
call it
just-
polygamy, threesome, kill.
Which one of you is better in bed?
Jason, shut up.
I know. Eddie works out a lot and he eats healthy grass-fed steak.
Do you want to laugh afterwards or do you want to feel shame?
Yeah, I don't
Jim
know.
knows. Jim can tell you how his sperm tastes.
Did you drink your own sperm?
You like the taste?
Only after pineapple juice. No, I've several times I've caught it in my mouth, like masturbating on my back, like
the
just.
fuck are you? Oh, you're masturbating in your. What are you
Like
doing?
just laying on my back and
He
just,
lets it go fly wild
Okay.
and he gets an MIA.
What's it taste
All
like?
right, okay. They've come to a decision now.
we
Just
haven't deliberated.
It's a valid question.
Yeah, we have it, and nobody's answered who's the best in bed.
No,
can't
we
tell
don't
that.
know. We
I
haven't
haven't
fuck-
fucked Jim or Jason.
me and Eddie don't fuck as much as
Yet,
you think.
Eddie.
Me and Jason, on the
Yet.
other hand.
All right.
1 to 10, the three of you.
I think we all know about Jason's skills in bed.
All right, let's just get down to the bare taxes. Me or Eddie? Which one?
You just got eliminated.
You don't have that power. You can't just say that.
I have the power of vision, dickhead. All right, what is it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna let you make the call.
We already know. Well, Lalit's already said who she wants as an individual.
Bitch.
Lalit's already said who she wants as an individual, so it's just a payoff here.
I'll
you
give
know?
you my opinion if you want it.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I'll give you my opinion if
please.
you want it. Look, both these guys think that they know what you're doing. This guy, he's gonna fucking take care of you in bed. Do you understand what I'm saying?
She's pointing-
Lauren Ashley Bishop's pointing to
awkward.
Jason Hour right
I'm
now.
pointing to Jason. He's gonna take care of you in bed. He's not gonna know. You can,
Yeah.
you can fucking tie him up and do whatever you want. Look, he's a big bear.
He's
He's just
gonna-
waiting for
You
that
could
shit.
hook.
He's-
You could hook jumper cables up to his nipples.
Absolutely.
And electrocute him, and he
You
would
could
let you do it.
whatever weird shit you could think of.
Eventually, I'm going to come. You don't want that.
Look in Jason's eyes.
And they'll be like a fucking. And if I lay on my back, there'll be a big round circle like a Japanese flag on the sheets. So
And if I have sex with you, I can tell you I'm not gonna fling poo at you like Jim would, like a monkey.
Okay, we
But-
picked Jason because fuck you two.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
Jason's booing.
And mate,
Jason.
Because we'd kick
And-
Jason out. That's
and
why.
may I say on behalf of me and Eddie, we wouldn't touch it anyway.
No, what I would do is
We've
jerk
been off the TV, girls. Come on.
I would jerk off in the corner and then throw cum at you.
You give him the
what I would
pop.
do.
You know what the
Jim,
weird thing
would
is?
you- would
It
you
wouldn't be the
choke us?
cum he produced on that day. It would be previous bucket cum.
And it'd be harder.
You could have your eye out with it.
It would have already solidified.
But I think we should probably try Jim's choking. I think we should just try maybe everything.
I could just.
at this point-
I don't even have to fuck you. I'd just be happy choking you two. I wouldn't even get off on the fucking thing.
What I would like to do to both of you is I'd like to
I want
tie you
to
up.
make Meredith's skin turn the same color as her hair.
I'd like to tie you
Look
both.
at her face. I wish the camera was on
Honestly,
her face.
if I was gonna have a threesome with the two of you, I would tie you up and then I'd leave.
So see, girls, you made the right choice.
Yeah. Thank you,
don't-
Lauren.
Huh?
Yeah, you chose Jason. You know what you did there? You gave Jason hope.
Again.
Every day.
Now, for every time I've heard the two of you individually go, how can I get the fucking rid of Jason? Jason's fucking dirty.
Yeah, which you
And
do
now
do,
what
but
you've done
I
is
can't-
you've just put fuel in the tank.
Yep.
No, now he's going to be terrified to ever come back again.
No.
No,
You don't
look,
ever
he-
want to
he just raised his eyebrows. Like,
Jason just gave the cockiest.
I'm keeping this going.
I don't know.
wants
I'm not
another
sure
beer.
he's
Jason needs
entirely
another beer.
aware of what's going on.
Have you ever seen how violent Jason gets when he's drunk?
Yeah,
What?
Scary, terrifying.
He
I've
does.
seen him hurt himself.
I've seen him tackle you to the ground.
Oh yeah.
Gently though. That was gentle.
How do you tackle somebody gently?
Tackled her to the ground?
Jesse told me to do it.
Okay, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Jason is like a child in a playground. The only way he can get the attention of the girl is if he hits her or calls her a name.
He's like the little retarded kid at the playground.
Yeah.
That's the way. That's
Yeah,
the way.
okay,
He
yeah,
does it
yeah.
because he likes it. So Jesse went, "Why don't you tackle Lilith? I think she like it." So Jason body slammed Lilith to the ground.
He clotheslined me.
Clothesline like a fucking
No,
caveman.
I didn't clothesline her. I did
No,
a
you did.
sweep. I did
There's
like
video.
a really basic sweep.
Eddie, you have the
I-
video, don't you?
2 black guys just
Two-
walked in the house.
two black guys.
Oh,
walking
sorry,
out.
guys.
The last time that
we know
happened,
who has
none
the
of us
biggest
were
penis
here and the
in
the
TV
house.
was gone.
I ordered them for me. They're a little early.
Thank you.
Come on.
Now, guys, lads, Daryl, how you doing?
Daryl brought backup.
Now, I can't do your special
Hey, the intern finally fucking showed up.
Oh, Jason's back.
Ray-
The
Ray
intern.
the intern.
Our
Roy
next
the
guest
intern.
is here. Daryl's here for the next show.
Daryl's-
He is
no,
literally
before I say, you see these 2 girls in the corner?
I heard.
Yeah, they just.
Hey, why the hell wasn't that my episode?
No, Daryl, you're going to make out with your friend that you brought.
We'll still be here.
That's for me.
Our listeners are going to be so happy with Lilith and Meredith. I want to
I'll
thank
put
you
it
for
this
doing
way:
that.
I was
welcome.
harder at the thought
for the
of
Down
it,
syndrome
and when it
kid.
actually happened, it wasn't as exciting as I thought. Now they're whispering to each other, "Let's meet up afterwards." And
And do the real thing.
I want to know, Lilith
Yes,
and Meredith,
yes.
is there any chance of you two ever having like a sexual encounter off
I won't
air?
say intercourse because you're 2 females.
No,
that's
they can.
not
They,
possible.
Can you
With
tribble?
the strap on it is.
Can you
Yeah.
tribble and
Hey,
can you do
you
the
made your
I'm
fucking
watching-
choice.
I'm
You
watching
made your
enough
choice.
real L Word
You
to
can't
know
have the
this.
strap on. You made your choice. You don't get a fucking cock shape.
Ooh, someone
It's like when you
threatened by a
vegetarians
strap-on.
make vegetables into meat shapes. I don't like that either. I don't like that. You made a fucking choice. Have your fucking carrot.
like tofurkey.
yeah. When you
Yeah,
those
you-
burger shapes. Fuck that.
All you get is a tiny clit rubbing your clit in the
Yeah,
tribble.
you-
That's the scissor
That's the
fuck.
scissor fuck.
It's called tribbling.
Scissor sisters.
They have,
That's right.
They have no imaginations. They don't know.
And then you get to bitch about the world and shave your heads.
But Meredith, Lilith can take a fist.
Where?
Both holes.
Anywhere, actually.
I've seen Lilith being used like a puppet.
Did you hear that?
Lilith was in the movie The Fighter. That's what they practice punching.
I've reached up Lilith and found rare timepieces. Like fucking hell, this is an old Rolex.
All right. So is there a chance of you two continuing this relationship?
Potentially.
Really?
If we got the 2 of you leathered tonight, like if we really hit
Really?
you,
Like we take the show out after the show.
we go out after
keep
the show,
drinking.
we Andy Dick this bitch up.
Jim and I pretend like we don't have girlfriends. We get upstairs. There's lots of shit going on. Jesse brings the camera.
Me and Eddie. Jesse brings the camera.
You're that producer, Jesse.
Jason runs off to get beers.
And a knife.
You ever held a knife to a girl's throat, Jason?
No.
Have you ever hit her with grandpa's stick?
You've never fucked a chick, mate. You've made love to him, but you've never fucked him. You know the difference between making love and fucking, Jason? When you make love, you go slower and you don't call her names.
Fucking's better.
Jason, you know what you used to do with your mother, the midget? That's making love.
Ew.
Yeah. No, he just thought of when she gave birth to him, like falling out of a cunt. Hey, I got something to say to everybody. I've just signed up to to be the comic at the Little People's Convention next week.
What? Really?
I'm doing it for free and for the most awesome Facebook picture ever.
Wait
I'm gonna have me and 100 dwarves
How many?
out in Anaheim in a big convention hall.
Did you get that from...
I don't think it'll be my
Agent's
assistant's
assistant.
my agent's assistant is a dwarf. And she's a nice girl, and we get along. And she asked if I could do a Little People's Convention. And she goes, "That's where I met my boyfriend there. And he lived on the other side of the country." And I went, "Small world." And anyway, so...
Please tell me we're going to podcast from that.
Oh my God.
So
Well,
the
you have
thing
to do
is-
a live podcast
So
on
the
that.
thing is, I am going to do a gig at and I'm not talking like 10 little people.
Can I please?
I'm talking Wizard of Oz grade
Oh, it's
amount.
Munchkin Land.
Can I please dress you as Snow White?
No.
Please.
No. You can dress me as Dorothy. Final offer.
We're all going. It's going to be Under the Rainbow. Did you ever see Under the Rainbow?
I'm doing it next week.
We're fucking coming.
I forgot to tell everybody.
How could you
How could you
forget
forget
that?
that,
Seriously.
Are you going to get 2 midget ladies? I mean, little ladies to make out on
No,
that?
what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of them to get on the shoulders of the other and wear a trench coat and go off and buy me alcohol. Just see if it's possible.
We are going to that.
Well,
There's no way. I'll follow you.
I don't know.
Yeah, seriously.
Eddie,
I'll tell you.
I don't want you there because I have a feeling you'll stick out. And I don't want people knowing they'll go, oh, another tall people is. And you'll be drunk in the corner. I go, "He's
What
not
are you
with
going to
me,
do?
he's
Walk
not."
on your knees?
I'm just going to show. I've got a new car. I'm going to show that off and then let them sit in it and go, you could never reach the pedals. Get out.
I used to drive around with a midget. He had the booster pedals. It was fucking hilarious.
Where do you just get a midget?
I've got tons of them.
We have when Brad Williams comes in.
We've got more than one. I've got a ton of midgets.
But he's our go-to.
No, my midget in Australia is the best midget ever. He's like, Aman.
Oh, I know Aman.
Aman's the best
But
midget
Aman's
ever.
got a special type of midget.
He's got a thing called Rima disorder. Only 2 people in the world have it, him and his sister.
What is that?
I don't. This is what I don't get. Right? I know this. I know Aman. I know that only 2 people in the world have this condition. Him and his sister. And what did you call the disorder?
Rima disorder.
Why the fuck is it called Rima
Because
disorder?
his sister's
When
name is Rima.
Oh, was it really him? I thought it'd be called Aman. Rima disorder.
Oh, his sister's
She
name
was
is
older.
Rima?
She was the older one. And it's like, apparently there's...
In 100 years, they're going to call AIDS Eddie.
That was good. Apparently there's a gene that you can have that like only like 1 in 250 million people have this. It's so rare.
But it's got to be more than that. It's got to be 1 in 6 billion.
Hold on. And then if you have sex with someone that has that same gene and you have a child, you produce Rima and Iman, and that's what happened.
Aman better not fuck his sister
I
then.
was just thinking that.
They're going to make a smaller midget.
Oh, they're going to make a
it's going to
fucking
be like a Russian doll.
Penelope Pocket.
Wait, can you convince them to get really drunk and sleep with each other so we make one of those
The
teeny
thing-
I've
tiny
gotten him
midgets?
so drunk. I've gotten him so drunk on like tequila, like 6 shots
He
of tequila.
drinks.
Yeah.
He's about 2 foot.
If you put a shot of beer,
mini midget.
you put a shot of beer in his hand, it looks like a pint glass.
But he hasn't got any dwarf features. He's in proportion. He's also got long hair and a Frank Zappa moustache.
Sure, of course he does.
No, he says that's to keep the pedophiles away.
Oh yeah. But he's the.
Because they come knocking otherwise.
And he always wears like fedoras, like
Yeah.
he's like Frank Zappa, like if he fucked Frank Sinatra, and then there was like they
And
got small.
he gets so drunk, I have to carry him home from bars
Like a baby.
in my arms, the little midget, or sometimes on my shoulder like a parrot.
And he comes up to your gigs and you hear this, "Hi, Jim." You look down, and you're looking around.
The best is when he'll walk right under a girl's skirt and just look up.
Oh yeah, no one's gonna do anything. He goes to strip clubs and he's just like fucking, come on.
Jason, what's that comic? Jason Cook took him to a strip club, went in to get a lap dance with him, and he came, and he said it sounded like a dolphin when he did. He went,
I'd like to sound like a dolphin when I come.
We've never taken Jason. When we took you to the strip club, we didn't
It
get
was
you.
horrible.
I know, but I would
You
have liked
said
to
that
see
you were going to give me a lap dance that night too, and then
I
you
did.
just took it for yourself.
Fuck off.
Disappeared.
We've gotten you two. Lilith gave you a lap dance and Caden Cross gave you a lap dance. And Lauren Ashley Bishop's going to
fuck
give you one.
you.
Yeah.
How many
Yes, I'm
things?
gonna give you another beer then.
Let's go through the tally of shit I've bought you and then the tally of shit that you've bought me. And then let's meet at
We
the
don't
middle.
really have to.
Let's meet at the middle with the fuck you, I didn't get my lap dance
I'm
deal.
just saying that
Do you
night
know
was-
do you know how many lap dances have been bought for me? 7, actually.
Yeah, there's an actual
I
number
have
there.
a lot of fans. 6 of them, but one of them bought 2.
But that night was kind of traumatizing all around.
Really?
You peed on me.
I did. I pissed on
You
your foot.
tore up money and put it down in front of a stripper that wanted to stab you for
Jason,
it.
you're using old material. We've done this in
I'm
another
just
podcast.
saying, it was a rough night.
You're really not informed tonight, are you, mate?
No, you're
I
not.
was.
No, you're not.
No.
You know what? I think it threw you when
It
you saw
threw you.
when you saw your 2 wives making out.
Well, I'll ask you in the episode. I got things to. Now, the thing is, Jason, you were a lot funnier up to episode 4, and now we're in episode 38, and the joke's
It's actually
gone.
42.
I have I have a couple Jason stories I want to bring up. I was down at the juice shop right outside.
The Jew shop.
That's
I love them. I got to go buy myself some curly ringlet sideburns.
That's where I got our producer Jesse Shapiro, and no, I'm standing outside the juice shop and the coffee shop right next to each other, and Jason's there, and we were talking about Roy, the intern, and you know, he, like we said, he knows everyone. The owner of the coffee shop, the owner of the juice shop, and Jason's talking about getting Roy to do something, and the juice guy's walking by, and Jason goes, "I'll get my intern to do that." And what's the guy's name from the juice shop?
Cisco.
No, the juice guy.
No, that's the name of the
James.
phone.
No, that
That's
owns
his,
it. That
that's
owns
his
it.
name. That's
James.
his.
What's his first? James.
James.
Why did you just say Cisco?
That's his
don't
street
hear
name. That's his
women talk.
nickname. That's
well,
his,
I'm not in the gang,
Street name.
fuckface.
Jason, what's your street name?
What's in the fucking juice, man?
Cunt fuck.
He's a Southside Chicago Puerto
I
Rican.
don't give a fuck. You
Cisco.
know his
He
name
lo-
is
yeah.
James.
That's what he got. He's Cisco. He goes by Cisco to me.
James.
Sorry.
That's the guy who sang the thong song.
Yeah.
Cisco's the
man.
thong song guy. How bad has his career got that he's working in the juice store?
It's now mayor of the patch.
Jason's talking about getting his intern to do something. Cisco
Cisco.
walks by in his thong and
Riding an electronic skateboard with a fat guy.
and he goes, "I want an intern." And Jason goes, "Oh, I can get you one. I can get you one." And then somebody else goes, I want an intern too. And Jason goes,
I heard this.
"Don't worry, I'll get you an intern too." So then he was like, "I should have an intern business where
I should have an intern
I just get
business.
Service, yeah, just expediting the need for interns to,
And how is money made in this process?
well, you create, there's no money in it. It's just,
We're a
How-
great
how's-
business already.
yeah, I mean,
How's
money,
it-
I mean, we're in the land of, this is the land of the free. Like give it away. Money is an antiquated institution that hasn't.
This is a capitalist
gone out yet.
Let
society.
him go. Money, wait, explain that.
He's
What's money?
antiquated. I want to hear more.
Sorry, wait. sorry.
Explain money again.
Money is an antiquated institution.
hold on,
Capital-based structures are failing.
Can I have all of your antiquated money then?
I have no money.
Has any?
Is this podcast in Cuba? We're in America, the most capitalist society
I know,
in the
but
world.
the law of diminishing returns is coming home to roost.
All right. I would like you to expand on this. I won't say a word. Say it like you're a Wikipedia.
Well, the capital system is based on expansion, right? Mm-hmm. The third world has pretty much become developed to the point where there's no more room to expand. Mm-hmm. So we're failing. That's why we're like schemes, et cetera. The market, our currency's deflating. We're at a 10-to-1 ratio from like our money's not even backed by anything. And it's all because capital ideas were good back when Smith Trading Company existed, when you could just go exploit the rest of the world. But now we're a global system, and the internet is basically quote unquote globalized us. Capitalism is failing, and it doesn't work in a modern society.
How do we fix it?
You got to find the middle, man.
And what is the middle?
I honestly think that
I got a new car this week.
I think the internet is the actually a good physical model for economies as well.
Now,
It's node based, it's self-sustaining, and it's not centralized.
and now, how does this relate to making 10% of all your hair care sales?
I just want whatever brownie he ate before he got on the show because it's fucking fantastic.
He really does do it, but he believes these things. He has
No, I
like
can see that. That's
he
why
has,
I
like-
want that damn brownie.
He has these improvised thoughts that have facts in them all of a sudden. This 10
He referenced a specific trading company.
Like
Yeah, but they're all wrong
it's
because
all
I'll tell him something
No,
and I'll hear him recapitulate it to somebody else, and it'll be completely based on some stuff that I
Klingons
said
and-
that I was
Here we go.
even
Romulans.
lying.
Here we go. I'll just throw a subject at him
Watch.
and
Yeah.
watch
Watch
this.
this.
Okay.
fun.
Boy Scouts, are they relevant in today's age?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Because moral fiber is always relevant, Jim, in every age.
And what happens? Fucking boys at the Boy Scout fucking picnic is moral.
What you do on your own time, Eddie.
That's his moral fiber. If you want to fuck boys at the picnic, man.
Okay, watch. I'll
Okay,
ask him
okay.
another question. Do cell phones cause cancer?
They're saying that they think that that's the case.
And
yeah.
how does
Who's
it? How does
they?
it? What's the ratio? Why do these things happen?
Well, waves affect cells. So when you
Cell phones? Or-
No, waves.
Like
the
ocean-
waves coming into your phone
But
and
my phone's okay.
yeah, your phone is fine, but
Okay.
but the radiation from your phone impacting your cellular structure can cause deformities and radical cells and cause cancer.
Your mum talked on the phone a lot?
No, she smoked a lot.
He really hasn't had sex, has he?
No, not at all.
No. Why is there
times, like 3 times total.
Why is there more autism in the world? Why is that 600%?
They're
more?
saying that additives, it's preservatives in our food.
Vaccinations.
That's why.
Is it the vaccinations? That's what it was.
Vaccinations is bullshit. That's bullshit.
And Jason,
No, it's
just
bad
tell us again why
I
you
just
hate
had my vaccinations.
Tell us again why you hate black people and why you're saying black
Case in
people
point.
are the detriment to society.
That ain't right.
No, but you
made
just
a really
said,
good point about how you didn't like black people.
Yeah,
just now.
Daryl, our next guest, and his friend were just outside having a cigarette. And while they were outside, you said that the reason the capitalist society is not working is because the black people are weighing white people down. Say that again. Exactly what you just said.
Do you want me to?
Say again.
Let's
what
talk
you
about
said.
the cooperative intelligence program.
All right.
Do you know what that is?
No, let him do it. Let him do it.
Do you know what COINTELPRO is? Yeah, like when I was 12. Yeah. J. Edgar Hoover
Right.
decided that
He was a
African Americans
Yeah.
were an enemy of the state,
Oh.
and that
I've seen that movie.
organization in that.
I've seen J. Edgar Hoover in a dress too.
I didn't know that was what that movie was based on.
Transvestite racist.
Anyway, carry on.
I'm just.
Oh,
Go on.
Come on,
So
Clukie.
basically, the FBI, in conjunction with the Los Angeles Police Department, infiltrated 2 groups: the Crips and the Black Panther Party.
Right.
And which one's Cisco in?
Cisco is Southside Puerto Rican, Chicago.
Yeah, he was from Chicago, man. I don't know. That's probably like the white pant dancers or something. Who knows what they were calling
Cisco's
themselves
from
back
the
then.
fruit shop bandana gang. he wears the green because it looks like wheatgrass. Carry on.
I don't even remember what I was talking
No, you were
No, with
talking.
the Crips.
Oh, yeah. The Community Renewal and Progress. It was actually an organization that was politically motivated
Wait, I thought you were talking
for
about
equal
the gang,
rights.
the Crips.
Yeah, Community Renewal in Progress. CRIP. It's an acronym.
Get it straight, biatch.
Yeah, bitch.
Sorry.
That's why you're not allowed to kiss on the podcast, you slut.
Jason, which gang would you be in?
None.
Come on, you told me before.
I was in the Jesus gang
No,
already.
I'll tell you what gang Jason would be in. You know when you used to
The Argyles.
you know when you played sport as a kid and there's 2 captains and the last kid was chosen. It was like the retarded kid and they went through. I'll have the one with the short leg first. I'll have the blind kid. Jason's in whatever gang chooses last.
And that's this podcast.
Oh! We can knock you off the club pretty fucking quick.
I got to tell about
You know,
I want to. I know you want to talk about your car, so I want to bring it up.
No, I don't want to talk about
Jim
it.
bought a car the other day, and he was going to the dealership to buy it, and he basically did zero research. He just knew what car he wanted.
I researched the price and what I had to pay. You know, that
But
stuff.
in an hour.
No,
And
2 days.
It was
I
the
went-
most impulsive buy I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
he
my
basically
God.
bought the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard.
I can't wait until I can't believe you're not waiting until the 2 black guys come on. And
No.
talk about that.
I haven't put the Confederation flag on yet.
You did get the horn.
That's what
though.
they're
Look
here
at the new Dodge Challenger, the orange one, the
Wait,
stripes.
so we all know.
me.
Is
we
that why
all
you
know-
invited them to do the work?
We all know
Thanks,
that Jason has skills with cars. You were an auto body technician,
I was a collision repair technician. Yes.
collision repair.
Panel beater.
No, yeah, I did. I straightened
That's what a collision is.
Hey, monkey, go
Yeah.
hit this piece of meat.
I used to be a drinks distribution officer.
So Jason's in the house, and Jim goes to me, "Fuck, I'm taking Jason with me to the car dealership. Is this a mistake?" And I said, "No, he actually knows a lot about cars. He'll be good to take." He goes, "Are you sure? It could be a really fucking bad idea."
I did eat a pop brownie that day, too.
Well, why don't you ruin the story, cunt face?
I'm adding.
You're adding.
What is it? Punching
You don't
it
even.
up.
You don't
even
put the punchline in the setup.
You don't add to the economy, the planet, your family, nothing.
It's called detracting, not adding.
Yeah.
So I said to Jim, he'll be fine.
You're a barnacle.
And Jim goes, "What if he comes really high?" And I go, "He's not high. He's not high." So Jason comes in the house. I see him go to the freezer. "You're keeping fucking pot brownies in my freezer, you cunt."
I have no problem with that.
Is that where they are?
Yeah.
Well,
Be right back.
well, there was, but Eddie made me eat the whole thing.
I didn't make you.
You're like, I don't want that shit in my house. I'm like, well, I was gonna eat half, but oh, fuck it.
So then he goes to eat it, and Jim goes, do not eat that now. And Jason goes, no, it doesn't take effect for like 2 hours. And Jim goes, then eat it when we get to the dealership. Like, you can eat it in the parking lot. And Jason's like, okay. And like a little kid, he shoved it in his mouth as fast as he could. So Jim couldn't stop him.
And then he came along. He was meant to be my specialist.
Why are you bringing Jason as your specialist?
No, I did a good job.
He opened the trunk looking for an engine. And then, I'm not kidding you. And then he like the battery's in the trunk, and he's like, "This is not meant to be here." Because I wouldn't get this. This one's fucked up.
Was it a good car, Jason?
Well, as far as I could tell, there was absolutely no damage to it of any kind.
It's brand new. It only
You never knew. You never know, dude. Like when they're unloading them off, with no bullshit.
It only done 16 miles.
Yeah, and in 16 miles,
It's not like Lalit's body.
In 12 feet coming off of the back of the trailer truck, they can drop it 10 feet and bend the
I
frame.
see that. That happens all the time.
It does happen all the time.
They usually
Yeah.
just fling them off a
It
truck.
does. So
It
you
could've-
look for the factory welds, make sure all the seams are
It could've-
OEM. You know,
It
like,
could
I
have
looked
morphed
everywhere.
into an
It's
auto.
amazing. Last time I bought a car, they didn't put wheels on it. I wish you were with
I
me.
love that you know so much about cars, but yet checked for the engine in the trunk.
No, it didn't have
It's
it. It doesn't have a
That's
spare.
true.
It doesn't have a spare tire because it has run on flats.
Yeah,
for
50 miles. Yeah, that's
50
pretty
mile
cool.
run on flats, right? And but Jason was. They've stolen the spare tire.
It's all a conspiracy.
They're taking the spare tire. They're trying to rip you off. They're not. You got to. They might try to make you buy it later. Hey, do you have to buy de-rusting or anything for a car? I remember I
Not
used
here.
To,
Not in
anymore?
LA. No, not here. If you're like in the Northeast or they would do like
Where?
Anywhere above the snow belt probably. would
Where
be-
Yeah,
is
but
the
we
snow
live.
belt
We live
exactly?
next to the ocean though. There's salt water. I'm worried about it. Should I get that done?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Salt
Oh,
water.
maybe here. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
What does it do to purple hair?
Purple
What
hair, purple hair.
But no, for reals to cars.
Always want.
I'm from a beach area, and nobody ever buys a car where we're from. You always go somewhere else and then bring it back.
You always bring it back, but like, aren't these cars already like de-rusted, like brand new cars now? Don't they already have all that stuff?
I mean,
They can still rust.
the paint is probably electro.
I love how Jim cares about this car so much. Meanwhile, your last car, you gave it to a valet guy without putting it in park, and it went down a hill and crashed into a wall.
Are you
I'll
serious?
tell you what, I traded that car in for $2,000 less than I bought it for, so you can all fuck off. I did. I got out of my car. I was at the front of the House of Blues. I think there was a girl there or something that I was looking at, right? There's 300 people waiting to get into the House of Blues, and the guy knocks on the window, like the valet, and I sort of looked at this girl and waved, and I stepped out of my car, and then it rolled down the hill, and there was a brick wall coming out the side. And this didn't come up on the Carfax, so if the people who traded in, suckers, right? And there was this wall coming out the side, and then there was a Porsche, and I was like, just hit the wall, hit the wall, hit the wall. But the thing was, there was 300 people queuing up, so they were all like, hey! Like I was the biggest dickhead in the world, so I had to own it. You know, you got to own those situations. So I waved and done a bit of a bow, you know, like that. And then someone obviously knew who I was because they yelled out, your stand-up sucks.
I hit a Porsche, like you're saying you didn't want to hit the Porsche. I was going to lunch one day in Hollywood, and
That was just your dad backing out of the driveway.
and I pulled out of the, I was in the turning lane, and I didn't want to be in the turning lane. I pulled out of it, and I smashed right into a Porsche. And I'm not a racist person like Jim, but
Was it a gook?
I've learned when you can use racism to your advantage. I pull over and the woman is Middle Eastern, like very Middle Eastern, to the point where like
Well,
she's
you're like, why are you driving?
no, she's screaming at me and she's like doing
No,
like
the thing isn't Middle Eastern. It was a woman.
yeah, like almost burqa'd up.
It was a woman.
She's screaming. And she goes, what do we do? And I knew I was sort of wrong, but I was like, maybe we should get the cops. And I was like, you know, do we bring the cops? I don't know. Do we fill out a police report? And she's like, I don't know what to do. And she's screaming
Oh, that's
at me.
the best.
So I said, we have to contact Homeland Security before we do anything else.
We have to call immigration.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, so I didn't pay anything, and she's in Guantanamo Bay. And I'm driving her Porsche now. No. I just wanted to get in some plugs before we get out of here. Lauren Ashley Bishop, you have been an amazing guest. It's been wonderful to have a girl here. We don't usually allow...
Thank you for having me.
We don't allow women in the room. And having you here today has just made... There's been a special energy that made other women make out with each other.
And this was... I understand why I'm here now.
Yeah, come back, and maybe they'll finger each other.
Just before we go, can we have a quick kiss from the two of you?
One more quick kiss. Come on,
Just
one
the two
more.
young men have showed up,
we
and
got
they'd
new
like
guys.
to see just a quick little one.
Like that they're waving.
Come on,
Come on, you're white chicks, they're black
come on,
guys.
come on, quick one.
That was the time when you tell them that you were
For the
taking dollar
brothers,
bills
Meredith, for the
earlier.
brothers.
All right. No, tongue.
Get the tongue in there. Tongue.
Lame.
Tongue.
Sweet.
Tongue. Tongue.
Quick little one. Quick
Tim,
little one.
Exponential
Slam.
growth.
Like even the dog one
Dare.
somehow.
Quick
Jesus
little
Christ.
one.
Duke always tries to get in.
Tongue. Her. Pussy. Oh.
Yeah, you're not. You don't want that with the dog.
You know what? One of those girls kissed the dog, and I'm not sure if it was what happened.
All right. So, anyways, please keep donating. Thank you guys. We really appreciate the support. We're getting your T-shirts and posters out to you, and DVDs and CDs, and all your shit.
Should we have the song?
No, next show. Next show.
Yeah, Jason will write a song about you. He's going to do it on the next episode.
Yeah.
I will, Jesse. I get to that. That's on the list.
Where's your mic, Jesse?
Yeah. Also, go to our website, JimandEddieTalkShit.com. You can buy T-shirts. What have we sold now? 4?
I keep getting Facebook messages. Where's my fucking shirt?
Where's
I
the-
ordered a shirt. Where's my fucking shirt?
Roy, intern. When are the shirts going out? When is everything going out?
I just compiled the list. Everything's good
All
to go.
4? You
Compiled
compiled 4 items on a list?
Ass face.
Hey,
There's
don't
actually,
you
there's
speak to
actually
Ray
a
that
lot,
way.
And there's actually a lot, so it's a good thing I have a lot of work to go through because you guys are donating. But that's all getting going, and I'm on it.
Yeah, thank you. So email us also if you want to advertise Jim and Eddie at yahoo.com or you want to do
Hey, girls, Roy could fuck you.
And you could our
A liquor company should really sponsor
I
you, and it would
agree.
encourage more of this behavior.
Evil
I think.
Genius is supposed to be sending us beer. Where are you guys? Jason, there's a video up of you breaking your arm. Is it broken?
It might be.
Really?
Yeah, you want to see it?
No.
Not
Okay.
really. That video is on our YouTube site, so go to our YouTube. You can get it off our webpage, which is JimandEddieTalkShit.com. Go to Stitcher, download us, and use the promotional code Jim and Eddie. Also, I want to thank Machete, Luke, Jesse, Lalit, Io, PK, and Roy. Fine Southern Gentlemen, thank you for the shirts. Lauren Ashley Bishop, what can we plug?
The thing that I would love to plug is for you guys to follow me on Twitter. It's my hand. You can you look up Lauren Ashley Bishop, but my handle is SBell Lauren, like Southern Belle Lauren, SBELLELAUREN.
I'd like to plug some things.
Let's hear it.
They're not paying me. Fuck. Fuck the little people.
They all know. They all,
let's
all
end
the
it
little
right
people
there.
know about it.
I would like to plug. I have the Wilbur Theatre in Boston coming up in September. I still have 1,500 tickets left on sale for that one. Out of 2,000, I'm doing all right, but let's get them moving. And the Nokia Theatre, which Eddie, you going to do the gig with me?
I will come down.
All right, I'm doing the Nokia Theatre
What date's
in
that?
November.
And I leave right after that. I'll be in Australia. I'm doing a tour in November. Tickets go on sale next week.
Tickets on sale now. And apart from that, every other venue that I'm playing, I don't really care about. So.
The big one.
I'm already on flat fees for the rest of them. I'm not on a door. So really, those 2 gigs, Boston and LA.
Thank you guys for all the support and nice emails. And if you sent asshole emails, fuck you. You've been blocked.
Not by me.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey,
Thanks for having me, girls.
you're welcome back whenever you want, but the girls might not be here to protect you next time.
Oh shit! So I'm gonna have to end up making out with somebody I get.
Oh my God. We're going to stretch that episode out.
I was like, what are we stretching out? Be careful.
This ending of the show.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.